First be like, I don't deserve mod, and then they immediately praise the music at the start. Hmm. Anyways, hello, welcome back. It is part two of the Toho sort. 50% of the way done. Hong Mailing versus Flanders. Um, anyways, yeah. Praise for the music, dude. Thanks so much. Yes, Cosmonautica is one that I do enjoy listening to a lot. Listen to them. I get ready to go to bed actually because I love their songs a lot. Um, anyways, obviously Flandre. Yeah. Okay, this one's actually an interesting one. Kagasa or Lunasa? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, see, now this is where things actually get a little harder. Now that we're 50% of the way done, we're going to start to get the harder ones. Um, hmm. French fry, by the way. Delicious. Cajun. Okay. Done praising French fry. It is time to set up everything again. There we go. Got the flag. Um, yeah. So, fuck. Just gotta pull out screenshot here real fast. Because I don't know who. I've been staring at this for a while now. Why the fuck did it click copy? Whatever. I'll just fucking. There we go. Hagasa is a good character, I think. Definitely one loved by the community. Prism Rivers have a great theme. Not my favorite fight, but definitely one of the best themes. This is why Toho swords are so much. They really make me think. Of course. So, what we have is obviously difficult. I have no idea who the hell to choose. I'm at a dead end. Kugasa? Dude, you're not busy at all. Kagasa, Rumia. I don't really know what Koakuma does, but I do know her, so run. Shinmi. You know what? Yeah, no. Dog. Come on. Arian and Dorme. See, I do like Dorme Sweet. I like her ability a lot. Arian, I just know is part of the Breaking Bad group of Gensokyo, pretty much. Is that still Sakuya on the cam? Uh, is that possible? God bless. Yeah, no, it's still there. I haven't moved it. I haven't moved it at all. Yeah, I was gonna say Dorme, honestly. Uh, I know a little bit about Niue. Tori, Shimata. Says being Lex. That's them. That's my only thing I'm gonna say. Reaction is awesome. All right. Yuko, Hitate. Chen means orange. All right. Yuemon, I think, is one of the new Who's. Uh, I have played Touhou 20, so of course I'm gonna say I know this one more. Renko, who, believe it or not, I okay. See, that, my dear comrade, is your fatal mistake. My dear comrade, clearly you're missing out. All I'm saying Toho indie solo. Oh, we talked about Oak surviving that. Look, I like Yuka. I do like Yuka. I love Yuka. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. But, and hear me out on this. Fuck, I forgot that that didn't work. I actually have to open the image like this because it's stupid and it breaks whenever I try. There we go. Who would win, ladies and gentlemen? I would win in a fight, y'all. Pretty much what we have to work with here. We have on or Crazy Dave from Plants vs. Zombies. It here does also have the pea shooters and sunflowers and all sorts of other things. I think we all know who solos here. Yeah. I will be saying this. What was that, man? Must have been the wind. Must have been the wind, yeah. Wow, the wind sure is strong here today. Medicine or Tsuka? I don't know any of you. Fucking kidding me? No, come on. Let me do the funny. Let me do the funny. It's not working. Is it really hating me this much? I mean, guys, think about it though. Fuck it, we're using. We gotta find one that works. None of them are working. Okay, whatever. We all know who solos, and it's Bun Bun. It's not working, and I'm really sad, but whatever. This has to fucking work, otherwise, I am going to be so pissed. Of course, the fucking 3D image. They're not just gonna make this shit easy, are they? No, because that'd be too nice. There we go. Yes, no, I 100% agree. Okay, but what? Oh, yeah, right.
What makes me a good demo man? If I were a bad demo man, I wouldn't be
What
sitting here
shit? He
discussing
shit
it with
with
you
you
now,
now,
would
would
I?
I?
Let's do it! Not one of us gonna survive this!
So the drunk Scott. Uh, I swear, if we get Shanghai, oh my sweet lord, everyone knows what time it is. Everybody knows what time it is. Everybody knows. Everyone knows. I've made this joke thousands of times before. Here we go again. Fine. Who would win? Yuma, yeah, sure. But on the other hand, literal fire coming out of a freaking engine. I mean, don't get me wrong. I am kind of biased to the Prism River sisters because they do have my favorite. They have my favorite theme of the entire series. Um, but yeah, no, Yuma would probably solo. I got nothing. No, I got nothing. I got nothing. I have nothing on Nazarene, really. I don't have an opinion on Nazarene. Um, oh no, now I have an opinion on Nazarene.
Rats, we're rats, we're the rats. We pray at night, we stalk at night, we're the rats. I'm the giant rat that makes all of the rules. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. Let's see what kind of trouble.
Did you think of Nazarene? Watch this one right here. Watch this rat right here. Watch this rat right here.
A giant rat that makes all
Right here.
of the rules.
Right here. You see this rat?
Let's see what kind.
This is what I think of Nazarene right here. Nazarene.
Of trouble we can get ourselves into.
I know it's going to look absolutely hideous, but for the bit, I want to see what it looks like. Oh my gosh. I fucking love it. Wait. No. No. I was about to say. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, who would win in a fight here? The Memphis Pyramid or Kaisen? I swear, like, I don't, again, no. Okay, that's. Um. hmm. On the other hand, it's a literal Buzz Shop's pyramid where you can get fishing rods, bait, guns. Hell, they even have toys and stuff there. You could get boats. You know, it's the Bass Pro Shops. They had this stuff in that one forbidden animation that I will never name. It would have been solved instantly if Naruto Mishigami existed back then. It could have solved everything, and the entire world of Gensokia would have been peace. Like, come on. Jesus. Well, Tyson has been really getting much, but I definitely do think that there are some characters that definitely could win. Genji, Maribel Hearn, of course, Fujiwara. Wait, can I actually do a funny? Takume Fujiwara. Gotta get rid of that search result. Here we go. Takume Fujiwara. Takume. Takume Fujiwara from the one of my personal favorite anime of all time, Initial D. Are you fucking for real? It's not working anymore. Well, okay, everything aside, basically this character was one of my all-time favorites. Um in the entire series. I think that they deserve a lot more love. Yeah, okay, it's not working. Anyway, yes. Um Fujiwara no Moku. That's where we're just gonna end this argument. Evil Eye Sigma, please tell me I can do this. Because we all know this is actually a funny haha bit that I do on here. Are you kidding? Antonov A40. Alright, who would win? Literal random ass character that's probably just a stage 1 boss or flying tank? Ladies and gentlemen, put your votes down below in the comments. Who wins? Yes, no, the Antonov A40 is actually what it is. So yeah, Antonov A40 um really was just a freaking tank. Yes, it was a really holy an airplane. I remember like yeah. fucking thing can fly. And the thing is Japan tried to do this as well. Yeah. Okay, I think we all said Great Catfish would actually win. Star Sapphire, which again reminds me of another peak. Again, shout out to the one and only Truthful KSP. If you're not subscribed to them already, highly recommend subscribing to them on truthful underscore KSP or truthful underscore AST on Twitter. Hit the song, because this thing is genuine peak.
Three men sit tensely waiting for the dawn. The brilliant burst of fire that will carry them on. The anticipation grows for the crew that waits below. In the endless, breathless hours before the dawn. Starfire, bear my soul to touch the universe beyond.
I totally would. But that every time I see Star Sapphire, that's the song I think of. We'll only watch like a couple minutes. Yeah, that's normally what we do. We normally only watch like 1 minute, 4 seconds of it because that's really all that I play. But yeah. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's Mimi-chan. I think I showed Q-Fire this, and I know I showed you, Flan. I know I showed you this. Intercontinental ballistic missile literally destroys. Oh, you want Rose wanting the entire song list as well? Starfire by Julia Eckler, Voyager by Cynthia McQuillan, Zitoki wo Koete by Mami Ayukawa, Paranoid by Black Sabbath, Revival by Joey Leal, and Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head by B.J. Thomas. But yeah. Okay, yeah, Mimi-chan, yes. No, we all agree on Mimi-chan. Sunny Milk, I'm not really sure. Sunny Milk is okay. I mean, I do like Sunny Milk, but Chimmy, Sunny Milk. Sunny Milk. Alright, Flandre. I'm sorry, bro, but there you go. You can have your win against Shinmi. Guys, it must have been the wind over in the chat. Shinmi, Yasuka. Flandre agreeing that Ron Yakumo is better. No, okay, for me, Q-Fire it swapped, but I will accept Dai being better. Shirno for me is my first favorite fairy, only because, funny haha. That alone makes it worth it. Oh my god. It's there's also yeah. Friendly channel. We are totally a family friendly YouTube channel where nothing bad ever happens. Gus was a bit late, bub. I'm sorry, Sonya, but there's some characters that you really just cannot defend yourself against. Um. Anyway, Kaguya did flee the moon. Kaguya did flee the moon. What makes me a demo mine? If I were a demo mine, I wouldn't be feeling any of the caution that was in now, would I? I'm Bluey! Amelia, Scarlet, Alice, Mystia, yeah, yeah. Garten of Bun Bun. I never played it, so I don't know. No, 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 no. You're kidding. You're fired. Can I please say tie? Q fire. Do I get the pass for a tie on this one? Okay. And then Mike immediately kills Flandre. We need to do a Touhou Smash Pass. Absolutely. Momiji, Kaguru, Nariko. You can get that kill. You can get that kill. I don't know enough about Kaisen. You said that's fair. I love the delay coming in my favor. I love, I love it. You know what? 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 No, no. There we go. Kaisen, Aya, Raisin, Marissa, Block of Hedical, Lazuli, Marissa. Think of the final list. Chen, Flan, Yukari are top three no matter what. I'm just letting y'all know. Meiling, Flan was destroyed in the Great War of 2026. You know what? For once, I'll go for a Lunarian. For once, I'll actually go for a Lunarian. Star! Oh, you really should instead of overrated characters. Sunny Melt. Frick it. Shimmy. You know what? You know what? Fine. Well, I love Hatate. I love Hatate. I really love Hatate. I really love Hatate. I do. There we go. Finally. Shirano, Daise, Kaguya, Junko, Megumu, An, Yomu. Notice how I really don't like picking. No, I know about Tsukasa. I just really don't like Tsukasa. I think she's a pretty stupid character. Um, no, Tsukasa. No, no, hard to pass. Like, even if you think about that, still a hard pass because, um, yeah, that and also she did beat Ron, which I disapprove of. Best Pro Shop Pyramid, Flan. Here you go, Q Fire. Q Fire. Q Fire. Q Fire. I don't know how shitty the delay is on this, but I have a fun fight for you. Q Fire. I think you would love this fight. Lore accurate battle. Who wins? Moria Suwako or Yasuka Kaneko? I believe we all know the obvious winner, according to lore, that Kaneko wins and Suwako takes over. Suwako? One for Suwako. But what does Q-Fire want to say on this? The Moria god herself? Or the one that took over? Yeah, no, I agree Suwako is a cool character. I like how some art actually draws the hat like a separate character that displays emotions and stuff as well, along with Suwako herself. But Q-Fire Suwako, okay? That's it. Sanye. Can't win against your own god. Uh, mm, can't win against a sage. I do believe that Aya would have run away, which would give Sanye a win. But yeah. Send it. Send it anywhere the hell you want. Yeah, send it anywhere the hell you want. I don't care. I have nothing against Sanya, by the way. These characters, I just genuinely don't think she would stand a chance. We all know Oku, and yeah. So she went. Oh, Crazy Dave defeats them. Shirno, Dai, Kaguya, Junko, Megumu. Mei finally gets a win. Hogasa gets a win here on Yomu. Demoman, Remy, Alice. I could see a lot of characters dropping on the list right now. Which says a lot about this list. Look at whatever on the Discord. I will look at whatever on my Discord. That's literally what I do. I look at whatever. Crazy how that works, huh? I'm just going for a show at this point, man. Star Sapphire, yeah. Racing, yeah. Nuclear bomb. Fuck it. What do we have in the whatever channel? Oh wait, I got a pink in Space Flight Simulator. Who the fuck pinged me in the Space Flight Simulator server? Oh, praise be to Starhopper. Oh, nice, yeah. Okay, anyways, bullshit character versus that fucking fox that I hate. I'll just give it to the Lily White, Medicine, Wriggle, Luna Child. What the fuck? Wait. Oh, Ron and Chen are tied because of that. Fuck, I gotta redo this. This isn't right. This list ain't right. Where did Sakuya finish on the list? I believe that is a huge drop. Sanye is at 20th. Yomu doesn't count. No, she's not a maid. Holy shit. Oh, that's low on that list. Holy fuck. There's Mimi-chan. Um, Look, all I'm saying is anyone below 136, I would absolutely kill. Oku. Where did Oku finish? 24. Let's see. Naina somehow finished above Hatate? Surprising. 21 and 15. Damn, I thought I liked Hatate more. Alright, well, that's an interesting list that's completely fucked up because it's wrong. Oh yeah, I forgot I can do this. Mishigami actually moved up a lot. Flandre used to be around here somewhere in this list. Mishigami actually ended up moving, which is surprising to me. Um, This has always been this way, except Chen and Ron swapped. The biggest drop on my list really is this one, and I'm not even joking about that. Um, that is crazy. Oh yeah, by the way, below the generate text list, if you look at it, there's a thing here where you can actually go from 0 all the way to 10 for that. Which Flandre ended up in my top 10. Where is the other one? 30? Hoishi at 91 surprises me a little bit. Um, there is one more list that I know of. See if I can find that. Okay, it's not working. Oh, let me do this instead and see if this works. No. Profile. No, okay, it's not working. Well, that's great. Um, let me see if I can. Do it on. Oh, what the hell's going on? Why is Twitter not cooperating with me today? Okay, no, here we go. So this is the other one, which is dead. Damn. So this used to be a Japanese source for a list sort that I could do. Um, yeah, the manipulative manipulator goes all the way at the bottom, even though the manipulative manipulator is literally the manipulator that manipulates. Weird how that works. The character that does what it does in character goes at the very bottom of the list for whatever reason. Yes, I too hate character that is in character. How dare the character be in character? Do another sorter. Let's actually do a fun one. Let's do just the first generation of Windows. See what my take is on first gen. So go ahead and get rid of all of these and start. Reimu, Daise, Moku, and Chen. I actually do gotta say I do like Mailing more. Hachi, Flandre, Merlin, Yuyuko, Ron, of course. I like Yomu. I do like Yomu. Faison or Yuka? Parsay stole Chen's spot. Yuka or Raisin? I'll just go with Raisin. I don't know anything about these two. I really don't. I'll just go with Kinye. Shirano, Moku, Remy, Rumia, Yukari, Aya, Erin, Kaguya, Chen, Meiling, Marissa, Flan, Reimu, Te, Yuyuko, Merlin, Lyrica, Ron, Yomu, Daise, Alice, Raisin, Yuka, Shirano, Moku, Remy, Lily, Yukari, Rumia, Letty, Aya, Mistia, Chen, Flan, Meiling, Marissa, Ramu, Wriggle, Ron, Yuyuko, Yomu, Daise, Alice, Merlin, Lyrica, Lunasa, Shirano, Moku, Remy, Lily, Raisin, Yuka, Kinye. What is medicine? What does medicine do? Surrounded by poisonous lilies of the valley and the nameless hill. Medicine. Yukari, Aya, Mistia, Erin, Kaguya, Remu, Letty, Kawakuma, Chen, Ron, Yuyuko, Flan, Yomu, Meiling, Daise, Alice, Marissa, Remu, Merlin, Lyrica, Lanasa, Wriggle, Te, Nachi, Suika, Yukari, Aya, Shirano, Moku, Remy, Mistia, Erin Kaguya, Lily, Raisin, Yuka, Rumiya, Letty, Kawakuma, Kinie, Medicine, space between our present and. So basically, teleportation. I feel departed spirits need to talk about. Yes, by the way, we all know about that flan because of yeah, and nobody will try to change your mind. Nobody will try to change your mind. In fact, I did not like that experience that I had in that one server that I will not mention, and I will not mention who. But I was not a fan of how that entire experience went at all. Um, what did Shiki do? Judge of the Dead. Yeah, no, hell. All right, chat. Let's see. Are any one of you guys surprised? Chen, Ron, Yukari, Yuyuko, Aya, Shirno, Flan, Moku, Yomu, Ramilia, Hongmeilang, Daisei, Mistia, Arian, Alice, Kaguya, Lily White, Raisin, Yuka, Marissa, Rumia, Letty, Kawakuma, Kinie, Medicine, Hamachi, Reimu, Merlin, Lyrica, Lunasa, Wriggle, Inaba, Hachi, Suika, Shiki Eki, and at the very bottom of this list, at the very bottom of the list, alright, are any one of us surprised? Is anyone surprised by that? Actually, now that I know more about these characters, I kind of want to do a whole new list. I want to do a new list and actually do this proper. Let's see. Though this would be a fuck ton of characters, so definitely saving that for a later time, obviously, because yeah. Anyways. This is only for the characters from first generation Windows. But yeah. Alright, Q Fire, what's the idea? We go to the character list on Touhou Wiki and do the smash and pass right now? On stream? Or give me character list. I look at abilities and stuff and look at a paragraph of each character wiki page. That would be because again, here we go. List of characters. Look at this freaking list. And that's not even including these. Oh yeah, look, I got a list while I sort. Yeah, because that'll actually help me out balance these out a lot more, huh? But again, that would also make this go for a lot longer, so maybe something I can do. Wait. Shoot, tomorrow and Sunday. Because I got all the time in the world for all of that on the weekend. Also, finally finished that. Found the engine for it, anyways. Real quick, just sliding this off and up. Showing, yes, I am a good member of society. I am putting it up. This is a simple little build. Fairing not included. As you can see here, second stage does separate. This one is a hot stage vehicle, so it actually has hot stage adapter and everything. Mighty impressive. Didn't take me too long to build. And now, though that I actually have it fully built, I get to do this. Now, obviously, this thing is super massive. Good luck on the stream. Sleep. Yeah, no, go sleep, man. Go sleep. Go sleep. Now, me and Qfire, or at least just you, Qfire. I'm not sure if. I mean, obviously, I'm going to say yes to it no matter what. This is how everything actually looks, by the way. Let's do a little action. I've not tired, just late. Yeah. We'll see you later, Flan. Qfire, should we do a reaction stream right now while we're here? What do you think? Reaction to the video that I always keep talking about from that one person? Truthful? Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Mars is not destined to go to the stars because of politics or economics alone, but because it is his nature to explore, to seek the unknown, to push the boundaries of what is possible. The stars are not just destinations, they are our heritage. They have 2 videos, by the way, so I kind of want to see if we can do both of them.
Three men sit tensely waiting for the dawn. The brilliant burst of fire that will carry them on. The anticipation grows for the crew that waits below. In the endless, breathless hours before the dawn. Starfire, starfire, bear my soul to touch the universe beyond. 10,000 hands to build the shining shell. It took a dozen years and love to build it well. Everyone who touched its birth, though they be bound on earth, will be with the astronauts that in her dwell. Starfire, starfire, it's singing in my blood, I know it well.
Already, I just want to point out here that these engines here on what is called MTV-01 is what is called NTR, or nuclear thermal rocket. Now these engines have been concept since the 40s, tested in the 50s and onwards. However, none have ever flown in space just yet. So very interesting get to see the actual concept being used here. So yeah, actually kind of wanted to point that out. I think it's amazing to see it here. Yeah, so here, well, we're actually on a topic. Uh Nuclear thermal rocket here. So basically what it is it's a rocket engine that has a built-in nuclear reactor. And the only fuel that they have on it is the liquid hydrogen. And the liquid hydrogen goes into the nuclear reactor, goes through the nuclear fusion, and then gets spits out. Or I guess in this case here, nuclear fission, as it says on here. Um, but it replaces the chemical energy of propellants on a chemical rocket. Working fluid, usually hydrogen, heated to a temperature, and a nuclear reactor then expands through the nozzle, and that's how it creates thrust. Um, so here you can actually see an actual example of one that was real. Um, so this is the Nerva rocket engine, which is probably what that one was based on. And Nerva was big. And this was one in 1968 to 1969. So this was around Apollo. The Apollo program was actually going on whenever this thing was being used and stuff. Um, doesn't look like we actually have any pictures of it being used, but here it is actually being used for reusability concepts back then, because they actually had plans to reuse these things. Um, Using a space shuttle, believe it or not, that could go put things up in orbit, go around, and have things go to the freaking moon. And here's one that I love the freaking name Von Braun for this, by the way. But going to Mars, um, oh yeah, no, okay, so they actually have done these things with nuclear reactors in space. The Soviets had one. And this one was actually a very funny one because I believe that there was one that they had that ended up going into Canada. But yeah, wrong video. There we go. Going back to this. And there's our shuttle. Speaking of.
I was born of a dream on a drafting board. All the years it took to fill NASA's plan. With tons of thrust, you sent me forth across this space that time must span. I speak knowledge. Does no one listen? I've journeyed far in the years gone by as I whispered my silent memories.
So that was a good little short one, huh? So basically, going back every time they go over these things, because I actually love to talk about interesting concepts like this. The Saturn shuttle was a real gosh darn concept. Here's actually a picture of one. The Saturn shuttle would have been a modified Saturn V launch vehicle that would have been used instead of the solid rocket boosters. Some of these actually had wings and some sort of landing gear to the first stage of it. Which I actually know a video that shows this here. Um, Shout out to Hayes Gray Art, by the way. So as you can see here, this thing would have been absolutely massive with its wingspan on it. The shuttle would have looked entirely different. And of course, that. Of course, the shuttle goes to orbit, does its job. Now, the Saturn's first stage, though, clearly does something that it shouldn't have. Also, just to kind of go over why I absolutely love this channel. Hayes Gray Art, shout out to them, by the way. Go check them out if you have time after the stream. They have a video of my favorite rocket concept that never was. I can find it. I know exactly what rocket it is. I just don't know where to find it. Ah, here it is. So, rockets are expensive. Q-Fire, you made a mention to that. Yes, these things are expensive. There's one big practical solution to this. Instead of making rockets with multiple stages, why not just have it all in one? And this one stage, make it reusable. So here we go, going through re-entry. This is where things take a sudden twist and turn. Behold. Behold. The big key difference with this rocket that separates it from everything. Look at this thing. Go, my little fella. Go, my little rocket. You can actually, if you look closely, you can actually see rockets firing on the blades themselves to keep them going at a fast speed. Which I never noticed that until now. That's Roton. Roton would have been an awesome concept. Back to the main video. So again, showcasing these engines here. These are, again, the nuclear thermal rockets, or NTRs. So this is an odd one for sure. The thing that you might notice with this one is that it has an exposed heat shield on it. Well, if you look at the fucking size of this goddamn thing, you'll see exactly why it's on the outside. Kind of going through this a bit. And I'm actually going to mute it for the remainder of the songs due to these probably being pretty much fucking copyrighted. Especially the Black Sabbath song and the one at the end. But you can see again another shuttle arrives, and then here it begins to burn. And then it makes it to the moon, or sorry, it makes it to Mars, does aerobraking, which is an actual thing that is being looked at to allow for orbital change. And then it of course lands on the moon, or damn it, lands on Mars. They plant the flag. They return, land on Phobos. And of course, after the entire flight, they return back. An interesting one, indeed. I do love looking at these kind of concepts a lot. I think that rocket concepts like that are really interesting. Um, as a matter of fact, this is the Saturn V. Here's where this thing actually goes interesting. This is my third stage of the Saturn V. And this is not. Yeah, this here is not a third stage, but rather a fourth stage. I made this myself, by the way. This is entirely custom. Fourth stage. Um, I like to say that it uses nuclear thermal rocket, or NTR. And by the way, that term was NTR before whatever it is now. I don't even want to know, but yeah. Um, if this video gets demonetized, it's because of all the different songs that were used in it, and I have no way to take any of those claims back. But do note, if this again does, you got to see it, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, custom Lego rockets are actually usually something I do a lot. Like, oh boy. Here's one. Comes with its own pad and everything. Very fragile pad, but pad nonetheless. I'll actually have to start moving some things around here on it. But the tower here does retract. Rocket obviously goes off of it. And there's landing legs, grid fins that are permanently fixed, and fairing. Grid fins go out just like they would on Falcon 9. And obviously, the landing legs also fold out. And stages do separate. And fairing does pop off. So this one, again, damn it, just lost a piece. Been doing that a lot lately. I know a lot of these kind of pieces are extremely fragile, so it probably just snapped off, and now it's most likely gone forever. Even if I did find it, but oh well. But yeah, no, as one can tell, I am a huge space addict. Um, I even made a custom space plane, though, to go along with my whole custom set. Not really much in there, but in here, I actually have a little robotic arm. Um, and to make this one even better, it has an abort tower, so if the crew ever need to, they can abort the space plane until a certain point. because then it's not needed. But yeah, no, this is. Aha! I did not lose that. This is an interesting one. Also, as you can tell, I have a space plane up there. There. International Space Station set. Custom moon set right below it. With 2 custom modules. 1 custom craft currently docked to it right now. You can actually see a little bit inside of the vehicle assembly hangar I have over here for my Falcon 9. Well, yeah, little tour. Haha. This is what you guys get for being able to stay here. Super heavy boosters over there. Over here is my Starship pads. They come with their own quick disconnect system for both ship and super heavy. And the chopsticks, of course. This is my way of saying thank you for staying, by the way. Full on freaking basic room tour. Also, you can actually see some of my starships that I have built around there as well. This one here being my absolute favorite because the door on this one opens and closes like I showed on a previous one. Yeah, this is your exclusive behind the scenes footage. Obviously, right here, what I'm pointing at right now is the laptop. Phone, so I can read chat. It's yeah, that's all it is. It's just a phone. That's how I read chat. Oh, and for the fun, pure exclusive bit, you guys won't believe this. This can of Pepsi is what holds the camera. It's empty. I finished drinking it, no idea when, but ever since I finished it, that has been where I've had this camera sit. The entire time, it has been sitting on a can of Pepsi. And the camera that I'm using is even more bonkers because, ladies and gentlemen, may I present the PlayStation Eye. This camera is 640 by 480 pixels at 60 hertz, 320 at 240 pixels at 120 hertz, 80 millimeter by 55 millimeter by 65 millimeter dimension. This is the PlayStation Eye. That's what the camera is called. And yes, there it is. Zoomed out. This is the camera that the streamer uses. I'm using a PlayStation Eye connected to the laptop in order to give you guys the footage that you all see every stream whenever I have my webcam out. That's it. If you can even believe it, yeah. I know. Some of y'all are probably like, what the hell? The streamer uses an old fucking camera from 2007? October 23rd, 2007? This thing came out the same year that this thing came out the same year that Mountain of Faith came out. This thing came out the same year I, quality though on this thing. Sure, you can probably count the number of pixels on here. The quality could be a lot worse though. I mean, look, it picks up just about everything I do. It's a good camera. It's a mighty fine camera. This is what the last bit of the stream is going to be, by the way. Just me talking about a bunch of stuff. Like, I don't even know what to say. Oh, by the way, shout out to Five Guys. Love their stuff, by the way. Amazing burgers, amazing fries. Just got the Cajun one. Cajun fries with my burger. Holy fuck, that shit was good. I'm out. I'm out of hope. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Good drink. Oh, and my golly, do they got some good peanuts. hmm No, no, I do agree that they are overpriced, but the burgers are great. Fries are amazing. Free peanuts. Mm. Also, there is now one Five Guys location that has a Fumo face in it. Mm. Your boy did it, by the way. Of course I did. My gosh. This is like the only time I'm probably doing ASMR like this. But the fun part about it is the actual ASMR bit cannot be picked up on the mic. Only thing with that is you got to be careful because some stores might get mad at you for doing it. This one here, what they did is they have like an area where you could draw and just stick it up on a wall. And so I put a Chen Fumo face on it and stuck it on the wall along with the number five, so it stayed in theme with all of them. Because it looks like just kids participating in it. No, I agree though. The fact that the mic only picks up the voice is amazing. Oh, actually, can I test this out real quick? Okay, I don't see it anywhere at all. The PlayStation Eye that I use here, I've actually tested this out once before. Um, It actually has its own built-in mic. Let me see. No. I tried this on a Minecraft server once, and they all said that it sounded like shit, so, we're not doing it. I refuse to do it. Oh, that fell on the phone. But yeah. Now, from what I heard on that Minecraft server, it was absolute abysmal. Yeah, normally webcam mics are bad. Now imagine that. But first off, it was not meant to be used as a webcam. And second, it's from 2007. I mean, don't get me wrong, a lot of great things came out. I not a fan of Touhou 10, by the way. Mountain Faith just isn't my game. No offense to it. Like the whole idea of infinite continues is kind of cool. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I'm just not a fan of it. Oh yeah, I guess I can rename this to like I don't know. Touhou Sorter 2 and Chill Ass Stream. I mean, no, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Touhou 10 has some amazing, great character introductions. Suwako, Kanako, Momiji, Aya, Sanye. It's just for me the way that they changed the way that bombs work in second generation and third generation. I don't like it. The way that it requires power in order to bomb. Um, the fact that the continues start you at the very beginning of the level instead of right where you left off is really just bullshit to me. Um, but besides that, and besides all the major issues I'm throwing at it, fantastic. All right, I'm gonna be right back. I'll participate in the chat, but I'm gonna just go somewhere for a bit. Um, oh yeah, Notoria, I forgot about her. Yeah, no, absolutely amazing character as well. All right, be right back. Wait, mic isn't working. There we go. Hey guys, I'm back. Alright. Song ends in 3, 2, 1, and got it. Hi, welcome back. Satori is actually really cool. Satori is cool. No, I agree. Satori is awesome. Midnight. Hey, say hi to people. Robin. Very good kitty. Yeah. I mean, no, no. All right. Well, yeah. So that's my cat, or well, one of them. Now it's scratching up a box. That's fine. That's that one is Midnight. Old black cat. Um, now, yeah, I got tons of great stories about this one. Actually, my favorite is so you know how people always say things about cats and dogs, how they don't go well together and stuff like that. Well, this one here, the one that I just showed, and you all got to see, and is now heading outside. Lovely midnight. Um, well, the fun story I have with this one is for a bit, you know. Normally, once the cat leaves, it doesn't want to come back in, so I just close it. Uh, my old dog, which I actually have some pictures of, while talking about this. Not sure if I have any with the cat though, but I know that I do have tons of pictures of that silly old dog. Um, here, some pictures here. So this one here, an amazing dog indeed. Um, it's a pound actually. Um, well, the black cat and the dog here, they went along perfect. Like they were perfect together. Um, unfortunately, of course, we all know what happened to him. Um, but whenever he went, uh, midnight actually started to completely change. It just wouldn't come around us anymore, and was just you could tell that it hurt a lot. And the thing is, like, they licked each other, never hissed, never barked, never scratched, never fought. Um, like they literally were perfect together. Um, it debunked the cats versus dog myth. Oh, cats and dogs, they can't ever get along. They went along perfect. If you can't handle the truth, if you can't handle it, you don't deserve it either. But yeah, yeah, no, it really devastated. Uh, we have another cat, and of course, again, having another dog. Uh, though not as nice. Sadly, this dog found in the woods. 3 years and a couple days or so uh, after he went, which is actually kind of an interesting sign. Uh, we named her Destiny because Destiny had us meet, and Destiny is what had her brought home. But yeah, no, great talk, by the way. I actually have some pictures of that one too. While we go on a happier note. Actually, I think I have those in my camera roll, don't I? Wow, this camera roll is filled. Yeesh. That's not supposed to be in camera roll. Am I going to say what it is? Hell to the no, I'm not. Where did they all go? Oh, I know where they are. Where's gallery? Here we go. Camera. Um, because I know we all want happy things. Here's a picture of the dog. The day we found him. Um, and this is actually one of my favorite pictures ever because, but yeah, as you can tell, um, gosh, I actually have tons of silly pictures of that darned Fumo already. Holy crap. Um, let's see, I don't have a picture. No, wait, wait, wait. I know I have one somewhere. I don't. No, not in the camera roll. Damn. Um, let's try and zoom it in actually. There we go. See, it loves a soccer ball I have out there. Yeah, but yeah. So as you can see, things are looking great now. We're all, but it still hurts a lot thinking about. I actually even almost cried, almost started falling from that. Um, from just saying that story out loud, which is, it makes sense. I miss that darn dog every day. I actually scrolled down here far enough to see some more amazing pictures as well, and some not so good ones. I'll say right now, though, some of my favorite pictures that I found in here and the camera roll, Chen getting stuck at a swing set or over at a playground. Yes, I did obviously rescue her. I'm not mean and I'm not evil. Random picture here of Kieran at a Japanese game. Ooh, jeez, it's brave as hell. There it is. If you don't know what's interesting about that, Zun's favorite beer is Kieran. Um, that's why I have that random picture. Um, see. um, yeah, okay, found pictures of my ID. We're not showing that, obviously. Oh, yeah. I found pictures from my trip to NASA. I had a blast while I went. Um, like here's me over at Rusty's Seafood and Oyster Bar. If you can't see it, that's Falcon 9 right there. And this is the drone ship that it arrived on. That is Jacqueline, the Blue Origin landing vessel. Another picture of that Falcon 9 booster. Um, SpaceX fairing recovery ship. I actually got a book from there, by the way, which is super cool. Driving by the Blue Origin facility was awesome. VAB, of course. Pad 39A. Um, Pad 39B. The United Launch Alligator. Um, Top secret, do not look inside of this building ever, which it was closed, and whenever I asked if there was anything in there, I was told that they don't have an answer for, which means yes, indeed, it was in there because a few weeks later it launched. Of course, that's the X-37B. I took a picture of an airplane because its number on it was haha funny number 69. Booped the space shuttle. Um, and not just the shuttle, the Dream Chaser space plane that they have there, and the Falcon Heavy side booster that they had there. And I also took a lot of pictures of aircraft, if you can even believe that. I also have a video of the landing back at DFW. But yeah, no, as you can tell, tons of amazing pictures, tons of awesome stuff. Had a great time in Florida. I had a blast in Florida. Holy shit. Um, I saw a goat at Disney, and we all agreed that it looked a lot like Cristiano Ronaldo, who's a Portuguese player. I took a random picture of something I thought was funny because it said "come." No idea why that's there, but it's funny as hell. Uh, Tons of random pictures of aircraft. Go figure. I'm an airplane nerd. Um, Took a picture of a floor because I thought it looked like Starship's thermal protection system. If you get the joke, congratulations, you're officially amazing. Um, but nah, yeah, as you can tell, fun times, fun times. Um, Random picture of me flipping off a storm. I was in this camera roll apparently. Oh, yes. Here's my other cat named Kinji. Like I said, I have two cats, one dog. Um, yeah. Um, Also, if I can find that folder, is it? It's in the Chen folder, isn't it? Yeah, it's in the Chen folder. Of course it is. So this is what happens whenever you let me do stuff. Uh, I go crazy. Now I have Chen pictures at stadiums. I actually have one on Blue Sky. Uh, yes, I use Blue Sky. I should probably mention I use Blue Sky. You can find my Blue Sky using the same exact thing as my Twitter. But I have a picture on there that I apparently don't think I have anywhere else. And if I do, then it's buried beneath a bunch of other stuff. 2 months? Jeez, how long ago was it? It could have been that long ago. Yeah, here we go. Chen, uh, yeesh, what a do its thing there. I had a Mav game, my basketball team. But yeah, no. So this is I think where I'm gonna end the stream now. As it's now just me yapping for another hour after all of this is over. Uh, yeah, I think that was fun. Oh, also not sponsored. Balls, man, balls. Balls is delicious, man. Y'all gotta try some balls. Also, hello, Themrodox. You kind of came at a bad time. The Touhou sword's over. Ugh, you missed it. Missed the Touhou sword. I might just keep this going for another while. Just me yapping. Unless I get forced into something. You lord just drop time. You don't care. Okay. New lord just dropped, huh? Did it come to see Diddy? So, bro, what do you mean? You mean the Toho cert? Toho cert is fun, actually. Shen and Ron came in first place. Can't even believe that happened. Man, I can't wait for Satori to finally solve that fucking case. I'm surprised to see Ron and Chen tied. Normally, it's always Chen first, Ron second, Yukari third. This time it was Ron first, Chen first, Yukari third. No idea how the hell that happened. Also, Sokuya had the largest drop, which did not surprise me at all. Mimi-chan and another of their characters, Sigma, Evil Eye Sigma, had like the highest rise out of the list. Beats me. Again, Mimi-chan being a fucking intercontinental ballistic missile, though. Not surprised. Who am I to judge, though, huh? Welcome to hell, aka my stream. This stream has been a sorting stream, a reaction stream, and now it's a fucking yapping stream. I don't know. It's bullshit. That's all it is. It's just fucking bullshit. I did a whole tour where I showed everyone the camera, and I showed what the camera is sitting on. And a lot of other shit. Because it's all shit. Bro, I fucking hate that guy. I am not happy with that fuck nut. If I ever met him, I would have. Yeah, another stream's getting demonetized for that. Nah, fuck that dickwad. Also, apparently Elon is on that list. Not surprised. That fuck nut knows exactly what he did. And so does the president. He can deny it all he wants, but we all know he's on that list. Look, all I'm saying, if I could escape, I would. All I'm saying is that if I could, I would. I wouldn't be here no more. Okay. Yeah. Take care. Q Fire, hey, if you're still here, by the way, smash your past stream tomorrow. I'm gonna make the announcement on my server soon. And by soon, I mean right now. Everyone, smash. There you go. And the ping is done. Holy shit. Well, actually, I am going to be ending this stream soon. My phone is at 14%. I think I'll end it at 10 or something. I don't know. I'll keep it going for as long as I can. Um, yeah, for those who are here, just being here, cool. Welcome. If you're just joining in, this is kind of the dying ashes of what was a pretty interesting stream, I think. Um, but yeah. Yeah, I think I'll just end it now. All right. Well.